Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Yes, I am toxic-cree. This is my channel, toxic-cree gaming. Now, what we do on this thing is that I basically just game out and I provide social media advice. Now, if there's no one really to chat with, I do come up with topics that I kind of discuss them with everybody. If anybody's listening, then that's basically that. If you do have questions or comments, just leave them under the comment section there, and I'll get to them as soon as I possibly can. But yeah, another thing I wanted to mention too is that the stuff that I'm providing here is basically just for first-time entrepreneurs, startup companies. People who don't know this area. I mean, there's tons of people out there right now who know this area, who know this shit, and can probably out-talk me all they can, but yeah, I just want to let you guys know that this is basically just for, the stuff I'm providing is basically for first-timers. Now I'm going to check to see if anybody's listening here. I don't want to annoy my chat buddies here. So I'm going to be talking quite a bit. I just want to know. I just don't want to annoy anybody out there. That's what happened in the last video. I wanted to make sure, just in case. I did keep the same settings on. I want to see if these guys can actually hear me or not. All right. And you guys got a mic? You got a mic? Can you guys hear me?
Search and destroy.
No, I don't think so. Doesn't look like anybody can hear me right now.
Defend the objectives.
Again, I just wanted to make sure I'm not in someone's ear. I don't want to chase them off. Guys yapping too much. All right, this one's always got some action around the corner there. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, the stuff that I'm providing for you guys is basic knowledge. Stuff that we already know. Like, there's marketers out there that are just gonna, they're probably gonna laugh at my stuff, but hey, this is just for those beginners that just don't know what to do or where to go. Okay? Alright. Now, one of the first topics I really wanted to get into was content ideas and, sorry, excuse me, and tips for engagement. No, just engagement ideas. Tips for people who don't know how to get people to, comment, like, share on their stuff. And that's what I want to talk about first on this section, on this video. Now, the thing about content creation, it's not really as hard as people think. See, the real problem is when people overthink it. We all know how to make a photo. We know how to upload a photo. We know how to make a video, a GIF. We know how to share a link. Like, we all know how to do that stuff. The real problem though is people just overthink this shit all the time. Like, you already have someone in the back of your mind thinking he or she is gonna comment. Oh shit! Look at that. Something tells me on the last one.
Down to one. Crush them.
All right. But yeah, people seem to overthink this stuff all the time. Like, you're so scared of that bad publicity that you think everything's just gonna fall apart. You got no more business no more. See, that's the problem. You just tend to overthink it. You're scared of one person. You're scared of a group of people. You're scared of everyone. You need to find a way to deal with that, especially when it comes to negative comments, all that kind of stuff. Like, just you gotta stop thinking like that. Content creation is very easy. Most of the time, you're kind of stuck on where to go, what to post. What's the best time. You're not realizing the answers like right there. Try posting at different times. Try posting different things. Start with a photo. Start with a video. Post a lot of content, especially for those that don't even have any fans and followers yet. Like, just post stuff. Try to grab people's attention. Like, you'll notice over time that people will gravitate towards a specific piece of content. All right. Yeah, people will gravitate to a specific piece of content. They'll like your videos more. They'll like how you write. They'll like your video. They'll like your photos. They'll like your design. Just keep posting. Try different things. Like, just don't be scared. Also, if you already have fans and followers and you still have that problem, just maybe try different posting at different times. I mean, your insights actually produce a lot of information that can help you as a company on Facebook, Instagram as well too. I don't know about Instagram. I'm not sure if you want to worry about that. People are not really caring about Instagram right now. But anyways, I want to provide you guys with a couple of content ideas and some engagement tips. Anyways, okay. I had them written down. Actually, the stuff I'm reading for you right now, it's actually on my Facebook page called Toxic-cree. I'm not just reading off someone else's stuff. This is my own personal thing, personal stuff. So if you want to, check it out. Check out my Facebook page. I'm kind of just elaborating on the content I already have right now. So yeah, let's get into some tips that I have. Ooh, look at me. That's me right there. Alright. No. First, one tips you guys can do if you're having a problem with creating content is to find the problem and ask for advice. I mean, I know that's simple and it's basic. I know a lot of people seem to think, well, I do that all the time. It's like, well, for those that don't know this area, who are not familiar with this area, and who are not experienced in the area, this is something you can try and do. Find something like, if you're just starting, like what kind of color should I go with my organization? What's my brand colors? What logo should I go with? When you're just starting stuff like that, just come up with something that's gonna create engagement for your audience. Another tip you guys can do is contests and giveaways. Now those things work all the time, especially like in my area. Especially when you want to get people's attention. Oh, missed it. Yeah, contests and giveaways. Now I have a friend who has like a crochet and knitting business, and what she does is she gives away like a hat every once in a while, a sweater, and she posts it online. And there's people that follow that stuff, people that like her stuff, and she wants to use the stuff for engagement. And she posts the stuff maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. It kind of taps into her inventory, but she's got a lot of stuff, so that's why she does it anyways.
Only one enemy remains.
Oops, sorry. Trying to figure out where I am here. But yeah, okay, sorry. Also, another idea that you guys can try is cross promote with somebody else in your area. Tell somebody, look, if you wear, or if you have like apparel, tell someone, if you wear this, and then on your next video or next post, I'll do something for you as well. I'll wear one of your products, I'll promote one of your products. It's a simple tip, it's a simple idea. Everybody does it already, but if you don't know this area, this is probably something you should try and do. Cross promote with somebody. Ask a buddy, ask a friend. One of your family members might have a business going there too, so. Alright, buddy, I'm coming. Alright. It's usually a hot area.
We are in the lead.
Oh, gunfire over there. Hey, I don't know. I don't think these guys can hear me, but you should be putting a thing right there. Hopefully you heard me. If not, then hey, plant your bomb, buddy. I gave you enough time.
It's now or never. MTC is low. The bomb has been planted.
All right, I'm gonna go plant myself somewhere, and there you go. Okay, yeah, cross promotion. Yeah, another thing you can do is tell stories about your product. Tell stories about your service. How you began, how you guys started. You can do backstories of where you, like if you create stuff personally your own, just have a phone sitting beside you, or even a camera sitting beside you, just watching you creating your stuff. Just tell stories. That's another thing you guys can do.
Charges diffused.
Another thing you can do is ask fans about business decisions. Should I focus on this area? Should I focus on that area? When you ask your fans and engage with them, they tend to gravitate towards you more because they know you're going to engage with them back.
Switching sides.
And that's a lot of problem with a lot of podcasters have nowadays. I noticed that too, is that they like to create this stuff, but they don't engage with everybody. They just tend to engage with whoever they pick and choose in the area. But if you engage with everybody, those people will come back. And that's, I actually follow a music review guy from Atlanta. I think they're from. Now I just randomly found them on videos there, and then when he was doing his live video, I posted something. He said, "Hey, I'm from this place," and blah blah blah. And he said, "Oh, welcome, welcome." And then I kind of got happy about that because he had a lot of people following him already. But the fact that he engaged with me, and the fact that he always engages me when I post something on his chat wall, perfect. You guys really need to start doing something like that.
We have taken the lead.
All right, look, it took someone out of a grenade.
They're down to 1. Crush them.
All right. Another thing you guys can do is promote user-generated content. Now, what does that mean? Well, basically what that means is just sharing links from other people. If there's a quote that you found online, share that. If you found a nice link with someone in your area that can explain something a little more easier, share that. You know, that's called user-generated content. Sharing other people's stuff. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Yeah, that's basically it for that area. Another thing you guys can try and do, a content and engagement tip, is to change your cover banner. People seem to think that's a static thing. It's not a static thing. You can actually change that. You can use that to promote advertising. You can use that to promote upcoming events. You can use it to promote a new product or a service. You can change it once a week. You can change it to a season. Change it to a holiday. So you use that cover banner to your advantage. Now, for some of you who have that old Facebook layout still, that About Us section, you can actually use that part too to promote something. Some of you don't like giving up the old looks, the old ways, but you know, like that About Us section, you can actually use that. You can put an ad in there. You can use like a story ad. You know, get someone to send an image in, and then a background of their information, and then you can sell ad spots on your actual Facebook page. And yeah, that's even for your cover banner too. You can sell an ad spot right on there too. But yeah, those are some of the things that you can try for content ideas and engagement tips. I know that what I provided were just some basic things, but for those who don't know the area, I hope you guys kind of picked a little nugget out of there. I like doing that. I like listening to multiple different people because you never know. Every once in a while, there's a little something that you can take away. I listen to Gary Vaynerchuk all the time, but I try to widen my video list because, like I said, you never know who's got something gold. There's always a little nugget here and there. You can just pick one out every now and then.
Bomb acquired.
You know, if you think you know everything in social media, then you're wrong already. Then you already failed. It's a continuous learning process.
BGI, we are running out of time.
I remember watching one Gary V videos, and he was saying that there's really only 15 things in order to succeed on social media. You just need 1,000 ways to promote, 1,000 ways to say it, and he's exactly right. There's only a few things you need to do. It's that we all succeed differently. Businesses, like people, we all succeed differently. We all kind of grow differently. Oh, all right. I gotta go protect that. But yeah, those are some content engagement tips for you guys, and hopefully those things helped out. And sorry, I'm a little distracted between the game and between you guys. Now there's another topic I want to get into, and it's called micro-influencers. Now, what are micro-influencers? Now, what are micro-influencers, and how do you get a hold of micro-influencers? Oh shit! I should have just ran over there instead of yapping my head off. I kind of forgot I was watching the TV and trying to think and talk. I'll get used to it somehow here, okay? But yeah, one of the things I want to talk about is micro-influencers. Now, what are micro-influencers? Well, basically, micro-influencers are how can I put it? They're just local people who are very popular on social media. That's kind of like the most basic way of putting it. It's somebody local that has like thousands of fans and followers, and always has tons and tons of engagement. And when I'm talking engagement, I'm talking about shares, likes, and comments. Like those three. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about in the same engagement: shares, likes, and comments. Now we all have a friend, or we all kind of maybe know somebody that has a small little business that when they post something, they get lots of people liking, a lot of people commenting, a lot of people sharing. Now those are like micro-influencers. Those are local people in your area that has lots of fans. And one of the things that people have a hard time doing is like, how do you get a hold of micro-influencers? Like, where do I start? Where do I begin even like looking for one? Well, the first and best place you can try and look for one is your actual friend list.
The bomb has been
Or your
planted.
family, one of your families. Like, just look through your list. Follow their pages and look for someone who's got like thousands and thousands of followers. Someone who always posts something, and every time they post something, there always seems to be a lot of people talking or liking or sharing. Start with those people. Those are your friends and family. Start with those people. I have a friend right now. He's this one guy. I'm not gonna name him, but every time he posts something, he's got like 2,000 plus like in engagement, and he's got like 10,000 like followers, fans and followers. And it's just like every time he posts something, it's always like he's always get tons of engagement. And I don't like that's a micro influencer. Now I contacted him a few times. We collaborated a few times, but just to let you guys know that that's one way of doing it. Just contacting friends and family. Another way of doing it is another way of looking for micro influencers in your area is to look for bloggers. Look for like type in like blogger in and type in your location and then Google that. Yeah, I guarantee like maybe out of those 10 results that come off of Google, I guarantee like maybe 2 or 3 will show you like there's a person in the area who's a blogger, and then you can follow them and then check them out, see what kind of fans they have, see what kind of following they have. If they have a lot of fans and followers, then boom, you just create a micro influencer for your contact list. Contact them, ask them, I work in this area. Would you be able to promote this? I'll give you a free product. If you guys have, maybe they have some sort of money financial transaction process going on. They need they want payment for per post kind of a thing, or you can give them something for free. But yeah, contact your friends and family or look for bloggers in your area. So those are kind of 2 tips you can look for when it comes to micro influencers. Now that was something I just wanted to talk to you guys about. Hopefully that was kind of helpful. I know for some of you who are out there who probably heard this stuff already, thank you. If you have tips too about micro influencers, send them to me. Put them in the comments section. Let's share this stuff. I think I get more fans and followers when I share information. When I try to sell templates, when I try to sell ideas and tips, I don't people seem to just look away from me. It's like you say you're poison. That's why you're trying to, and they look away and they're looking for a freer, cleaner way of doing this. So I don't know if that's a great analogy, but yeah, basically, don't give everything away for free, but share a lot of this tips and tactics because people will keep coming back to you. Now I just started this. I had some fans and followers already. I started my page. I'm starting to grow fans and followers as well on there as well too. So yeah. Micro influencers. Okay, all right. Oh, sorry, I got stuck here. Going through my page here because I had a list of content on my Facebook page that I'm going to go through right now. Now, oops, sorry about that. Now, the next topic I want to talk to you guys about, and it's again, this is just some basic information for people who aren't familiar with social media marketing. Now, this is some stuff I want to talk to you about now. When's the best time to post? Again, like people, all businesses are different. So with that, posting times on Facebook, they're different as well too. There's no specific time that'll work for everyone. You as a company, you need to figure that out. And the first thing is deciding who your target audience is. If your target audience is like the general public, and you don't have analytics just yet, start with once a day. One day post in the morning, one day post at noon, one day post in the afternoon, one day post in the evening, and just keep consistent like that. Change it up once a day. Like Monday, try it in the morning, Tuesday, try it in the evening, and then switch it up next week. Monday, try it in the morning, Tuesday, try it at noon. Just keep trying that for a while. But you have to understand that you have to be really consistent about this. You're not going to get instant results. People are very lazy nowadays. They just well, my friend has these followers, and my friend has blah, 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 whatever. You have to understand that it takes time to build an audience. Unless you're the most popular person in the world, and boom, you have instant, engagement. Good for you, great. But for some of us that don't have that instant engagement like that, there's some things that we need to do to help build that, and this is what I'm trying to provide you guys. Now, like I was saying, try different posting times. If you're new, try different posting times. You know,
Hardpoint.
if you're targeting working class, you know, business types, then any time
Seize the
before work.
objectives.
You know, maybe try during coffee breaks. Like if you live in if you work in an office environment and you know this
Hardpoint
stuff,
locked down.
then try that
Taking
time. Try those
control.
times. You know, people are driving to work between 8 and 9. You know, people are getting up between 6 and 7:30. You know,
We've
coffee
lost
breaks
the hard
happening
point.
between 10:15, 10:30. You know this stuff already. Try those times. That's what schools are as well too. If you work in an educational system, you're trying to get students' attention. That's one way you can do it too. Is find out when student breaks are, and then post when students. You know for sure students are going to be online. Like it takes a little bit of research, but once you get that basic knowledge, it actually works, and you can share this information. You share that knowledge, and it's. I mean, it's not gold, but there's some great tips that you guys can try. Now, yeah, like I said, if you're a student, those times are kind of the same thing too. Check when their breaks are, blah blah blah. When they're done class, when they're on the bus to school. Some of them take a bus ride in. This basic knowledge you guys can check out.
Located.
Now, one of the things to take into account is also using paid ads. You know, paid ads help to eliminate that scheduling problem because the post itself gets shown to many people. You know, it's based on how much money you actually invest. So, if you have the money to invest stuff like that, then go for it. As terrible as I am. The Kingslayer, what the hell? Oh, anyways, yeah. Yeah, using paid ads, it helps eliminate that because you can reach a target. 16 to 65-year-olds living in your area, and the more money you put in it, the more eyes that see it. So you can actually just do it that way if you want, if you have the money to spend. But for some of us that don't have that kind of income, that don't have that kind of spending money, just try different times, try different things. You know, if you're really new, just try different things and be consistent about it. Now, for those that already have an audience, go to your insights. Check under posts. Oh, sorry, buddy. Check under posts. Your insights will tell you when the best time to post is. They'll give you it's like a little chart that shows a Monday, Tuesday, like whole weekly thing there. Check that out. It tells you exactly when. Like for me, the best time to post on Instagram is between 4 and 7. The best time to post on Facebook is between 2 and 4. And that changes every once in a while. But yeah, again, if you already have an audience, check those times. Okay? Alright, yeah, like I said, for some of those people who already know this area, I know you know this already. I know that you've seen and heard this a million times, but for those that don't, I hope this is helpful. And feel free to share. Like I don't mind if you guys share, or if you guys need to comment on my stuff.
Hardpoint locked down.
If I'm wrong about something, let me know.
Located.
Alright, the stuff that I'm sharing with you guys is kind of based on experience. I've been doing this since, when did I get into it? I graduated in 2007, and my first job was actually, web design, graphic design, social media marketing, photography. Like I went to a community college. And yeah, that was my job. I had to create the entire online digital system. Well, I wouldn't call it a system, but their entire digital presence. So I have a lot of experiences, and I was been there for 10 years, and I started working with a social media agency, and things took off from there, and that's why I started my own business. But yeah, that's a little bit of what I wanted to share with you guys there too. Now, there's some other things I wanted to share with you guys as well too. These is just some basic stuff here too. Okay, one of the questions I got asked once before. Oh, sorry,
Hostiles
not
have
even
the
playing
hard
right
point.
now. Now, one of the questions I got asked before too is, what are some of the best me personally, I'm a graphic designer, and I like using Photoshop, but it's very, very expensive, and it's very hard to keep running. If you can pay for a full year subscription, great. Me, I do it month to month because I don't like paying for full years because I don't use it every single day all day long, so I pay it month to month. Now, for those that can't even can't afford something like that, like Photoshop, what are some best alternatives to using it? Now, what are some best alternatives to Photoshop that are actually good? And the ones that I found, like I did some research on this area there too, and I was looking for places that were free, and the ones that I found that were free, and you can actually find a ton of how-to videos online. And that's one of the things that I want to make sure that I'm sharing with you guys. The stuff that I'm sharing with you guys actually has some how-to helpful stuff that you can find on Google. You can actually YouTube some of these things. Now, the first. Okay, I'm gonna read what did I have here again? Sorry, you guys. Like my information's right here, right now. No, graphic design is one of the main skills any entrepreneur needs in order to be competitive in a fast-paced world. Simply being Now, there are many free alternatives to Photoshop, but no one can compare it to its features like the two mentioned here. You can find all sorts of how-to videos online, blogs, and even in dedicated social media pages. Now, those two that I'm talking about is called GIMP, and the other one is called Canva. Now, you guys probably heard of those already. Now, Canva is really good for those people who really need something quick, something basic, something easy to learn online. Now, the other thing is called GIMP. Now, GIMP is it's like Photoshop. It's except that the features are just a little different. The features are named a little differently. But yeah, these two programs are really good for alternatives, because there was one point I couldn't afford Photoshop, and I was asked a few times to make a few things, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't find anything, so I downloaded GIMP. A friend of mine told me about it, and then I went online right away, and there was tons and tons of how-to videos. I was like, oh, right on. Like, how do I do a fade? You know, how do I add a logo? How to do layering? All that kind of stuff. All the fun stuff that we do in Photoshop right now. And it actually gives you great how-to videos. Now, Canva, you can find how-to videos everywhere. There's this one girl on TikTok. I forgot what her name was, but she does. She's out in Florida. She has lots of great Canva videos. You can find that stuff online right too. Even the sites themselves. Like if you go to GIMP, .com, or go to Canva.com, you can actually find how-to videos on there too.
Hardpoint locked down.
Okay, where am I here? But yeah, those are some great alternatives to Photoshop using GIMP and using Canva. Now, another thing I want to talk to you. Sorry, I keep repeating myself. Unlike that guy on what's that gangster movie? They're Johnny 2 times. I'm gonna go get the papers. Sorry about that. So I'll try to fix that and put some more experience to get in this thing. Ooh. Trying to sneak attack me. Oh shit! Sorry, man. That's my bro. I seen a blue above his head. Yeah. Okay, there was one more topic I want to talk to you guys about. This one was asked a few times. Actually, I posted this a long time ago, but I got asked recently as well too. So I figured I'd bring it up again. But it's something that it's going to be helpful for those that are kind of new to the area again too. Uh-oh, someone's firing me up here. Okay, no.
Contesting hardpoint.
The need to call clients. Now, if you're a person like me, you need to call clients in order to gain business. And I had a hard time doing it when I first started because I was very shy. I didn't take rejection too well. If someone said no, that's it. I was done for it. I was like just ready to give up. But yeah, getting new clients. It's always a hard time. It was always a hard time. It actually still is a hard time right now. I can't just walk out and get a new client, but yeah, there's some things there's a tip that I wanted to help you guys. Oh, sorry, there's a tip that I wanted to share with you guys in order to gain new clients. And that one tip that I want to share with you guys is to have a script prepared. Like, don't just go out and just call somebody and pray that your conversation is going to work. Have a script prepared. Use a script on a few friends. Use it on share it with somebody. Like have a mock interview with somebody. Make sure that the script is down packed. But if you're gonna call clients or you need to email clients or text them or whatever it is, however it is you guys use to communicate, have a script prepared. I'm gonna read you guys what I have on my social media page right now, my Facebook page. I call it a hustle tip. If you need to call for a new client, have a script prepared. Need to make calls for new clients? Not sure what to do or what to say? Get a script ready. Scripts are easy to find online, and there are a lot of salespeople who are willing to share that type of information. Google, YouTube, Facebook videos. All it takes is a little digging, on your end to find this content. Now here's a sample script I want to share with you guys. Now you guys can use this. If you guys can, record it, write it down, whatever. But yeah, you guys are free to use this script. It's actually on my Facebook page. It's called Hustle Tip Number 2. I'm under toxic-cree. But here, I'm gonna read it to you guys. Hi, my name is John Jones. I own a local company called toxic-cree, and I was wondering if I could speak to someone in charge of marketing and advertising. We provide graphic design, photography service, and 10 years of experience in business. And we provide graphic design and photography service with 10 years of experience in business branding and rebranding, and wanted to speak to someone at your company who might be interested and look for someone with my expertise. You know, of course, you can edit this if you guys want. If you guys are looking for work, or if you guys are looking for a new client, you can definitely edit that for your own little purposes. But when you call somebody, say hello. You know, tell them about yourself. Ask for someone who's in charge of this area. Tell them why you want to speak to them. And if you're already talking to them already, let them know about yourself, your expertise. Let them know if you have samples. But turn that into a script. Make sure that you guys actually have something prepared, because if you go in stuttering and sputtering, like I'm doing right now to you guys, they're not going to take you seriously. So make sure you come in prepared with knowledge. Okay? All right. Well, so I want to let you guys know this is actually the end of my video. Again, this is me, toxic-cree. I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing this every morning now. I'm not too sure. I usually do it around 8:30, 9 o'clock, but it'll happen around that time. Once I start getting a consistent, vibe with this thing, I'll start providing an actual time, and then you guys can, for the ones who are following, you guys can follow again. Just check me out in the morning. Between 8 and 10 o'clock. Sorry, excuse me. But yes, the stuff I'm sharing with you guys is just basic information for those who don't know social media marketing too well. For those that know your stuff already, feel free to drop a line, tell me I'm wrong. I don't mind the negative content. Let's chat about it. Let's talk about it. But yes, thank you guys for listening. I'm going to do this every morning, like I said. Thank you. Check me out, toxic-cree. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Well, I'm kind of rarely on Twitter. I'm still trying to figure out how to use Twitter right now. I'm also on TikTok. I'm trying to do some TikTok videos. I'm not really working too well though. I'm trying to find some sort of niche. Like I found a niche for YouTube. I found a niche for Facebook, kind of. I'm just gonna share some basics, samples on Instagram, but in Twitter, I don't know. There's just too much. The flow is too fast. It's hard to gain fans and followers. But anyways, yeah. Hope you guys found something useful in my video today, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning. Keep it tight.